Greetings all and welcome back to Math in Anger. Now, before we start our journey into what mathematics actually is and being able to hear the music of mathematics, there are a couple of things we need to fix. And among those things are, what is a digit, what is a number, and what is a value? Now, I'm pretty sure that if you're watching these videos, you know what this is. Yeah, that's the alphabet. Thing is, each one of these pictures has a meaning. Each one of these pictures tells you what sound you should make with your mouth when you are reading them. And when you combine them into something like this, when you draw them into a combination like that, then you have what we call a word. So we use these pictures to make words. And each one of these pictures is called a letter. And the word letter refers to the picture, not the meaning of the picture. Thing is, I'd like you to notice something. Here is a drawing that I made using these letters. And I haven't said that word yet. I haven't spoken it yet. And just by looking at it, just by reading it, you are already thinking about the thing associated with that word. You're already doing that. So here's something I want you to realize. You are already thinking about something like this. Let's try another word. Take a look at this one. Do you realize that you are already thinking about something like this? Notice that I have not said either one of these words, but you are already thinking about them. You are already doing something with it. Now let's go and take a look at how this works in mathematics. Some of the first pictures you learn about when you start learning mathematics are these ones. Give me a moment, let me go fetch them. That. And yeah, you can all come to me and say, yeah, but we already know these pictures. We already know what they mean. The thing is, there's more to this episode than just that. The thing is, each one of these pictures has a history. Each one of them has a very specific meaning. And you kind of have to know what that meaning actually is before you can avoid all the confusion that you end up having in grade 7, 8, 9, etc. But just as important as that is, there's another thing that is even it's almost more important. And that is the fact that there are 10 of these pictures. Now, in the same way that we use letters from the alphabet in order to make words, each one of these pictures is called a digit. And yes, in the English language, there's a bit of a problem. You can also use the word number to mean digit, but for the purposes of understanding, I am going to try to use the word digit when I am talking about the picture. And then what do we do with digits? In the alphabet, letters are used in order to write words. In mathematics, digits are used in order to write numbers. So what is a number then? Well, that's a number. I'm not going to say it. You're already thinking it. You've already read that. That's another number. This is a number that uses 1, 2, 3 digits. That is a number that uses 1, 2 digits. And yes, there are numbers that use only 1 digit. Think about it. Those numbers are 0, 1, 2, all the way through to 9. Each one of those numbers only uses 1 digit. So a number represents something in the same way that this word represents a real-world object. This word represents a real-world thing. In the same way, do these numbers represent something? What do they represent? That. They represent values. And if you think back to the previous episode, I drew you a little stick figure and I said this is a composer and they want to make music and they draw pictures on a piece of paper to give instructions to people who are wanting to make that music, etc., etc., etc. A value is the thing that is in your mind. It is the thing you are thinking about. You use digits to write what you are thinking. Now you know what a digit is, you know what a number is, you know what a value is. But we do need to take this a little bit further in order to explain exactly what these digits actually mean. Now, a long time ago, before our great grandfathers and mothers, there was a way in which we used to draw these pictures. We didn't just thumbsuck these pictures out of nowhere. They have a history and a meaning. And this is how we used to draw them. And yeah, when you look at it, you can say, but hold on a second, these things look pretty much the same. What's the difference? Well, here's where we get to actually explain what each one of these pictures mean? Um, when I draw two lines for you like that, what you've got there is a corner, right? Now, if this is your house and you are standing over here, then this is the corner of your house. And we call this space here an angle. This space here is called an angle. Now take a look at this. How many angles are in each of these pictures? Do you see that each one of these letters represent the thing you are supposed to think about when you read them? Count these dots. Count the number of angles in each of these pictures. And how many angles do you have in a circle? Yeah, that's where these pictures come from, and that's what they mean. Each one of these pictures tells you how much you're supposed to be thinking about. And the how much is the number of angles associated to the picture. And again, probably the most important thing from this lesson is take a look at how many pictures there are. There's 1 picture, 2 pictures, 3 pictures, 4 pictures, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pictures. This fact, it is incredibly important. And yes, you will see why. But now you know where the pictures we now you know where the pictures we use come from and what it is that they actually mean and how you're supposed to think about them. Right. This was Math in Anger episode 2. I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao.